Hello, Cancers. I want to welcome you to your weekly reading. I normally don't talk too much about astrology, but this week in astrology is particularly important, I think. On the 19th, the sun moves into Pisces. On the 23rd, there's a new moon in Pisces, and Mercury, the planet of communication, is currently retrograde in Pisces. And what that means across the board this week is that there's going to be some deep thoughts and feelings. Pisces is a fellow water sign, so you guys might feel it a little bit more. But I pulled two cards from the Native Spirit deck to get an overarching energy for your week this week. And it's interesting because you got Thunder Drum and you got Vision Quest. Vision Quest, I'm going to start there. That's about going within, really contemplating, thinking about what's important to you. What is it that you stand for? What is it that you want in your life? It's a very introspective energy. And Thunder Drum is about making sure everyone knows what it is that you want and making sure everybody understands what you stand for. And you may be doing charitable work this week. You may be standing up for others this week. You may speak up for the voiceless this week. But whatever it is that you do this week, know that it's going to resonate inside of you and be important to you. And with all these things happening in Pisces, Pisces is, the last sign of the zodiac. And so there could be some completion. You might be releasing people who just aren't in line with what you're thinking and feeling. And, you may need to speak up for yourself a little bit this week, Cancers. It certainly may be emotional for you, though. I will say that. I pulled some cards. You got the Three of Wands and the Ten of Swords, the Fool, and the Seven of Wands. And I wanted to pull a couple of clarifiers from the other deck on the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Wands. And you got the Knight of Cups, beautiful star card. And the bottom card on that deck was the Eight of Pentacles, which I'm just compelled to pull this week. So that's all about working hard to get something that you want, like really putting in the time and the effort. So, Cancers, as I look at these cards, I'm going to start with the Ten of Swords. That's a big ending. Obviously, you can see the picture. The guy's literally dead with 10 swords in their back. But that's something that I think needs to end in your life. That's a completion cycle. And with Mercury retrograde, it may be something from your past that you're going to be dealing with so you can end that. Then the Seven of Wands is really about being challenged in your beliefs and being challenged in general. But when the Seven of Wands, you're at the top of the heap. You're on the hill and everyone's underneath you. So you may be challenged this week by people who see you as a threat, people who think that you are out for your own gain. So there may be a little bit of that, but I think you're going to put an end to that. The Three of Wands is a card of expansion and growth. This is taking ideas and moving forward with them. The Wands are definitely very energetic. And you may have the energy this week to take that idea, that spark, and really push it further. Push the boundaries. The Fool card is about new beginnings. It's optimistic, and it's about starting on something, a path that you may not know where it's going to lead, but you're excited to do it. So I love that the Fool card came up after the Ten of Swords, because obviously with every ending, there is a new beginning. So whatever it is, Cancers, you may need to talk about this week, you may need to think about this week, you're going to end something, I believe, that's been holding you back. And it may be a relationship with someone who's competitive with you. It may be ending a relationship with a group of people who you feel like really don't have your back. They're just not supporting you the way you want to be supported. I love the clarifiers because the Knight of Cups is moving into something that emotionally is going to be fulfilling. The Knights are action cards. Again, like the Three of Wands, like the Fool card, you're moving into something and it's going to bring you some emotional happiness, abundance, And I think you're going to move away from anything that's not giving you happiness, or anything that's kind of like, whatever, maybe putting a damper on your spirit, maybe just making you feel like they're stealing your thunder. Um, Love the star card, because that really is about all your hopes, wishes, and dreams coming true. Again, I feel like maybe you have an idea that you're really going to put into place, and it's going to move into motion this week after you deal with whatever it is that might be holding you back, or speaking to the people who might be challenging you on it. Believe in yourself this week. Know and trust your inner voice. And that Eight of Pentacles, as I said before, that means that you've been working hard towards something. Now, this could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a project, it could be inner work, spiritual work. But whatever it is, you're going to push past, with this Mercury in retrograde, bringing up old feelings, perhaps old people. You're going to deal with those people. You're going to march to your own drum this week. You are going to let them know exactly how you feel and why you feel that way. You're going to do what feels good to you so you can achieve everything that you've wanted. Your hopes, wishes, and dreams can come true. Remember to manifest on this new moon all those things you want, and plant the seeds and release what you don't need. Let that Ten of Swords come to fruition. Get rid of what's not working. Face the things that aren't working inside of you, or internally or externally, but know that you have it in you to have the new beginnings, and you can achieve anything you want to achieve. And this is the beginning of that this week. It really is. So I want to thank everyone who subscribed. Please subscribe if you like, share with others, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great week.